In this video, I'm going to break down for you the top 6 reasons why businesses fail. So let's dive in so that you can protect yourself by identifying if you are demonstrating any of these gaps or mistakes which can be detrimental to the continuity and the growth of your business. The number one reason is a wishful business model. Consider this. When an entrepreneur starts their business, there's a lot of hope and optimism in the idea. They believe that the product or service that they're going to be launching in the market will be purchased by everyone and they'll make a lot of money. And a lot of entrepreneurs forget to do their research and diligence to identify firstly who is the right customer. And if you believe that everyone needs your product or service, that's a recipe for failure. Consider this. The right customer is the person who has the money to afford your product or service, who has the authority to make the decision to purchase your product or service, and who has the need for your product or service. If you've not identified who has the money, authority, and need, then you are going out in the market and pitching your product or service to anyone and everyone, and that is going to be a big recipe for disaster. The right ingredient of creating a stable, workable business model is to identify the right customer, then define a product or service which will fulfill the needs and desire of the customer, and identify the right price point at which the customer will be willing to spend the money on that product or service, and that price point needs to be such where you are able to make profits for yourself. Until and unless you don't get these 3 ingredients right of right customer, right product or service, and right price point, your business model is wishful. It's a fantasy land where you're expecting everybody to honor you for the product or service that you've created, but that product or service is being sold to the wrong person, or it's not good enough to solve a significant problem, or it is being sold at a price point that is not attractive enough for the customer to spend their money on. The second big mistake or gap because of which businesses fail is lack of marketing. I meet a lot of business owners who create a product or service but don't go out there and engage with their target audience. They don't go out there and put out content or create initiatives which will grab the target customer's attention, create a certain sense of credibility and curiosity about the product or service, and build a relationship with prospect customers. Now, when you don't do marketing, you're expecting the world to come looking for you. I'm sorry to break this news to you, my friend. There's too much competition in the market. Customers don't have the patience and the time to look for who has the best product or service. You got to be out there, grab their attention by marketing proactively and consistently. If you're going to just wait for leads to come to you automatically, then you're depending on word of mouth referrals. And you cannot control and predict how many referrals you will receive per week or per month, which means your leads are not in your control, your income is not in your control. And when your income is not in your control, you are preparing to fail in that business. The third reason why most businesses fail is what I call sales allergy. See, marketing is about generating leads and inquiries for your products or services. Sales is about going out there and understanding the customer's requirement and pitching the product or service as a solution to them. I meet a lot of business owners who in the early stages of their business carry a lot of mental blocks around the activity of sales itself. If you are someone who looks at sales as cheap, as manipulation, as sleazy, as below your dignity, then you are actually prepared to fail. Sales is the only income generating activity in a business. And if thinking about sales sends shivers down your spine and you're not comfortable with it, and you look at it as an activity that is below your dignity, then you are essentially discarding the opportunity of you making money from your business. You got to love selling. You got to fall in love with it and do it consistently, knowing that this is the only way for you to generate an income and keep your business afloat. If you are going to carry a sales allergy and carry this elitistic mindset that you are a product and a service expert and you're someone who builds a superior product or service and the market will come and buy from you automatically, sorry, breaking news, it's not going to happen. This can be one of the biggest reasons why your business will actually fail. The fourth reason why a lot of businesses fail is because of lack of adequate capital. Business requires you to have the withstanding power when you launch it to see through the phase where you are creating acceptance in the market. So right from the day you start, you will not have people spending money on your product or service. You will not start making money immediately. but you will start incurring certain expenses. Now, if you don't have the withstanding capacity with the required amount of working capital to be able to sustain that phase of penetrating the market, and you run out of funds, then inevitably you'll have to shut shop and go look for a job, because you don't have the capacity to sustain your business expenses, neither you have the capacity to sustain your family's lifestyle expenses, which is dependent on you, especially if you're the primary income earning member of your family. So when you get into a business, go in prepared, knowing that things are not going to work as per plan in the initial 12 months or 18 months. Have that capital in place to help you sustain that phase, because if you don't have that preparation, then essentially you are going all in like a casino bet, and remember, the casino always wins. So you may end up draining all your savings and resources without having adequate working capital when you've kept a very, very low margin of failure rate in your plans and activities. Lack of capital is one of the biggest reasons why new businesses shut shop. The fifth reason why businesses fail is the self-employment trap. Most business owners who start their business fall into the trap of trying to do everything by themselves. If you want to build a stable business, then you got to make sure marketing is happening consistently, so leads are generated consistently. Sales is happening consistently, so revenue is generated consistently. Operations is happening consistently, so product or services are delivered on a timely basis in a qualitative manner to the end customer. Accounts has to happen consistently, so there is accuracy of data being captured, there's compliance to all the statutory requirements that govern your business, and human resource activities have to happen consistently, where you're making sure you're hiring the right person at the right time for the right role, you're taking care of the existing team members, developing their capabilities, making sure they are happy so you can retain that staff, and overall management of all these activities need to happen consistently. Now, only when all these activities happen consistently will you generate business consistently and reach a stage of stability. If any of these activities are not consistent, there's a leakage in your system. Now, the reality is this: no matter how talented you are, no matter how hardworking you are, no matter how committed you are, one person or two business partners cannot make sure that all these 6 activities happen consistently in the business. And this is the biggest reason why most businesses in their early stages get stuck in the cycle of struggles, where the entrepreneur is trying to do everything and they're not able to do everything consistently. So the only thing the business owner is doing is firefighting from one activity to the other activity. The only thing the business owner is stuck in is servicing existing clients, and once they are done servicing the existing clients, then they think about, okay, who's my next customer? Then they become desperate to go out there and sell and find the next customer to be able to sustain the business financially. This is called the trap of self-employment. This is not a business. Then you've given yourself a job and you're stuck in this job, and this job is only accomplishing month-to-month survival. It is not going to help you build a stable, successful business. It is not even going to help you take consistent amount of money back home for yourself. This trap is the biggest reason why businesses fail. Now, if you would like to get out of this trap, then I have a special gift for you. In the description of this video below, there's a link to a 40-minute high-intensity training where I have broken down the strategies, the systems, and the hacks that you need to follow to be able to come out of this trap of self-employment and build a scalable and a profitable business. More than 35,000 entrepreneurs have used the methodology that I've broken down in this 40-minute training. I am giving this to you as a free gift, trusting that you are someone who's genuinely committed to break through this trap of self-employment. So make sure right after this video, you click on that link in the description and spend 40 minutes to improve your skills and knowledge so that you can solve these problems for your business and build something of value and meaning. The link gets deactivated within a couple of days of us posting that video. So take action right now after that video. Which brings me to the 6th reason why businesses fail. The 6th reason why businesses fail, and this is a very interesting one, is because of lack of willingness to learn. No school, college, or university prepares us for real-world business. And most entrepreneurs think that the end of academic education, the end of school, college, or university education is the end of learning. and they look at building the business on their own limited knowledge and skills. They look at making decisions on their own limited capacity and understanding. But what they forget is this: if you want to scale a business, then that business is a reflection of your capabilities. So if you are not scaling your capabilities, you cannot scale your business. Think about it. The knowledge and skills that any one of us, including me, carry is limited, and there's always a next level. And those entrepreneurs who are not open to learning, investing time, energy, money, and effort in acquiring new skills and knowledge get stuck and stagnate at a certain level. The challenges keep growing, but the capability is not growing. Because of which, as the market evolves, as technologies disrupt industries, as new trends come in, many entrepreneurs and their businesses become outdated. If you want to stay ahead of the game and build something of meaning and value, you've got to be a lifelong learner. And the fact that you watched this video till this point tells me that you are someone who is a lifelong learner. So continue this habit of learning, because the more you learn, the more you will grow. The more you will grow, the more you will be able to grow your business. And to continue this habit of learning, as I conclude this video, make sure you click on that link in the description. Watch that 40-minute training which we are giving away as a free gift, which has transformed the lives of thousands of business owners before you. So make sure you use that opportunity, continue learning, break through this trap of self-employment, build the required resources in terms of marketing, sales, and capital so that you can create business models which are profitable and scalable. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Continue the learning. Click on the link in the description.